Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you are having a fantastic day. We are finally at the last candle review of the day. If this is your first video here today, I have been on a little bit of a in-depth candle review bender, if you will. This is the fourth and final candle review going live. All four of these candles were actually just recently launched a few weeks ago over at Kringle Candle in their Reserve line. In this video, we're obviously discussing the Tea Time fragrance, but in the description box, I will put the reviews that went up a little earlier today. You can also just find them on my channel. But I also reviewed the Reserve Tangelo Sour, the Reserve Polo, and the Reserve Blackjack. So if you are interested in any of those fragrances, all of the candles were burned to the halfway point. So yeah, anyway, let's dig into Tea Time, which I am calling my Haunted Golf Ball candle. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. This one is not even lit because this particular fragrance is a little bit hard for me to stomach inside of the house. I have actually been burning it outside our backyard pretty much exclusively. We do have a really lovely covered patio back there, and we spend a lot of time outside. It's kind of it's actually, I feel like, our main living room back there. We spend more time outside than we do inside in our family room. And I do enjoy burning home fragrance out there. So, you know, if there's ever a candle that doesn't really rock my world inside of the house, I'll burn it in the backyard. And let me tell you, Tea Time did not rock my world. I actually think this would be an amazing Halloween fragrance for Kringle. And if you are someone who golfs and you want a golf themed, maybe spooky golf ball candle for Halloween, you should pick this up, because this honestly reminds me of some of Kringle's Halloween fragrances. And I feel like Kringle is really famous for their Halloween releases. They go all in. In fact, I'm not even much of a Halloween person myself, but even I get kind of excited about what Kringle is doing for Halloween each year at this point, because they just get really insanely creative. And even though some of the scents are not in my wheelhouse, some of them definitely are, but some of them are not. They're usually always really well done, super authentic, unique, interesting. What I can say about Tea Time is that it's definitely interesting and it's unique. And if you are someone who likes a really earthy fragrance, boy, do I have a candle for you. I will have Kringle Candle linked at the top of the description box. If you want something unique, run and get it. You can use my discount code Melanie15. That'll save you 15% off of your purchase. But let's dig into this bad boy, because I have some thoughts here. We're gonna start with the scent description, and then I'll tell you what I smell, and then we'll do the strength and throw, and then of course, as always, end with the overall burn quality. All right, Tea Time, the description reads, Tea Time is a crisp and earthy, emphasis on the earthy, escape that channels the serenity of a sunlit green. The scent tees off with fresh cut grass and herbal greens, evoking the calm of early morning fairways. As the fragrance unfolds, grounding notes of aged wood and soft musk create a tranquil, meditative dry down. Clean, calming, and quietly confident. It's a breath of open air in every burn. I would argue that it smells like you are rolling around in a dirt hole, but that's just my opinion. Definitely go watch other people's reviews. Every nose is a little bit different, but I get a lot of dirty earthiness in this one for sure. So the top notes, aromatic and earthy. The mid notes, grass and herbal. At the base, wood and musk. So how would I describe this? Okay, I definitely smell a green grassy note. That is absolutely present in this scent. It is a kind of sweet green grassy note for sure. There is an interesting sweet element to this scent, and I think it is like a sweet grass type note. But what I also get, and this is in abundance, is like wet dirt. So like you dug a hole in your front yard and you stuck your nose in that. Like definitely wet earth, not just like dry dirt, because I do think the two smell different, at least they do to my nose. And then on top of that, I also get, there's a reference to wood at the base here. I feel like it almost smells like wet mulch or bark chips. So maybe throw some wet mulch or bark chips into your wet dirt hole in your grassy lawn, and then just get real low to the ground and stick your nose into all of that. And that's what I get from this candle. It's very interesting, very unique. To round all of this out, there is a kind of muskiness that runs throughout the scent as well. And it's a definite like musk note for sure. The musk isn't playing a supporting role there. There is like just kind of an earthy muskiness. I mean, I feel like that's the best way that I can describe it. But it's just a very outdoorsy, very interesting, very distinct type of fragrance that is just honestly not in my wheelhouse. I'm not one of those people that enjoys the smell of, like that wet cement or petrichor type note. I don't like those types of smells at all. They don't smell comforting to me. They don't smell, I don't know if familiar is the right word, because they're familiar. Like I've smelled these things my whole life, but I guess it's that I just don't like the way that they smell. Totally just a preference thing. There are a lot of people out there who do like that sweet green grassy note and who like that kind of earthy, not sweet, not gourmand, not perfumey type of vibe. And if that is you, you might want to check Tea Time out. It's hard with this one because I'm having a hard time like wanting to encourage people to try this one because I do think it will be kind of polarizing. I think you're either going to love it or you're not going to like it. If you normally like the exact opposite of what I really gravitate towards, this might be your thing. If you like things that are earthy, that are more outdoorsy, that are, I guess, authentic in that respect, then this is going to be up your alley. But if you go for gourmands, if you go for fruity scents, if you go for perfumey scents, this is not for you. So I really want to know if any of you have purchased this one and what you think about it. What does your nose really smell in this particular scent? Is there, like, do you get this reference to aromatic in the top notes? I don't know that I would really describe what I'm smelling as aromatic. Earthy, yes, 100%, but aromatic, no. So yeah, the earthy, the grass, the wood, and the musk, absolutely. The herbal, not so much. Really, the green that I smell here is that green grass. And it is a sweet green grass. So yeah, I don't know. I wish I had nicer things to say about this one, but it's a little tough for me. I'm gonna admit it. So anyway, strength and throw though. Listen, if you're looking for a potent candle, you should get this. Strength this is very strong. I don't know if it's coming across stronger to my nose because it's just the type of scent that doesn't necessarily agree with me. So I'm just like picking it out, if you will. But I would put the strength of this at like an 8. I don't think it like, I don't know that I would put the throw at an 8 because it travels, but it doesn't like travel in a way where it like covers an absolutely enormous area. I'm gonna put the throw at probably like a solid 7. You're definitely going to smell this throughout several rooms in your house. I don't know that it would fill your entire house. It's obviously gonna depend on the size of your house, the layout, the airflow, all of that stuff. But in our backyard, I would say this covers a good chunk of area back there, and it's very potent. In fact, Craig came home from work one day and walked into the backyard and was like, "What does that smell?" I was like, "It's a candle. Do you like it?" And he was like, it smells like dirt. And I was like, "It does." So Craig and I agree. He also thinks it smells like dirt. Anyway, listen, the strength and throw, I think, are probably going to be more than adequate for most people. Overall burn quality, no issues. I mean, I'll give you guys the overhead shot. Like I said, it's not lit, but at least you can see what the wicks are doing because I did not trim them after the last burn. So let's go ahead and take a look at that here real quick. Let me stand up and get situated. Sorry about my creaky, what is this, tripod? There we go. All right, so let's take a look here. You can see that these wicks are, they don't really form huge like carbon balls at the top, but they do this little thing where they just at the very, very top want to lean over a little bit. So what I've been doing is just nipping that very top part there off, and that gives me a nice solid flame. With these Kringle candles, I try to follow the recommended burn time of about 3 to 4 hours, but sometimes I let them go a little bit longer, and that wax is still clean and looking beautiful. And like I said, this has been burning outside in my backyard, so it looks good. It looks good for being burned outside, I'll tell you that. But it is a covered patio, so, and it is technically in a hurricane, so I guess there wouldn't be a whole lot that would be flying into it other than some bugs here and there, but I don't even see any bugs in there. So yeah, tea time. Man, it's not for me, but it's for somebody. Let me know if you think you are that somebody. Like I said, I do think there are going to be people out there who are going to enjoy this one or who might find it to be a great Halloween fragrance, especially if you are a golfer. I mean, that golf ball, it's, I don't know, it's looking kind of mean, I guess. I don't know. Can a golf ball be mean? Ominous? It's looking ominous. There we go. Anyway, I hope this review was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to know what you think of this one if you ordered it. So leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I really appreciate you guys being here for all of these reviews today. If you are new, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. All of these candles will be added to my Kringle playlist. So check out all of my other Kringle candle reviews there. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.